Yeah, let's go. I don't wanna break down, always feel like I could break now, but I never let it take me to that place now. I won't ever let my thoughts get away now. I got better things to do, picking fate now. I just wanna be the best, call me great now. I don't know if I'm okay or insane now. I remember better days on the playground, hoping I can find my way even when I'm feeling down. I fight, even when I don't know what is right. I'ma pick a side and I'ma take pride. I will decide my fate and I will never let them tell me who I am. If you try to shape me, I'll be damned. Planet on the ground is where I stand. Never give up, that was always the plan. It's so cold outside, I'm alone, I'm alright. It's so cold outside. Everybody knows that I'm breaking down. Everybody knows I ain't faking now. Everybody knows my heart's vacant now. Yeah, she hates me now, I made mistakes but now I don't ever wanna be alone. I don't really ever feel at home. On my own, in the zone, that's the only way I know. Feeling low, about to blow back up. Here I won't ever let the doubt creep in. Gotta pop a couple more aspirin. I don't think I'll ever let you in. Easier to break it off as friends. I don't really understand myself. I don't really understand, need help. I don't wanna be left on the shelf. Couldn't even hear me if I yelled. It's so cold outside, I'm alone, I'm alright. It's so cold outside, I'm alone, I'm alright. It's so cold. Break down, always feel like I could break now, but I never let it take me to that place now. I won't ever let my thoughts get away now. I got better things to do, picking fate now. I just wanna be the best, call me great now. I don't know if I'm okay or insane now. I remember better days on the playground, hoping I can find my way even when I'm feeling down. I fight, even when I don't know what is right. I'ma pick a side and I'ma take pride. I will decide my fate and I will never let them tell me who I am. If you try to shape me, I'll be damned. Planet on the ground is where I stand. Never give up, that was always the plan. It's so cold outside, I'm alone, I'm alright. It's so cold outside. Everybody knows that I'm breaking down. Everybody knows I ain't faking now. Everybody knows my heart's vacant now. Yeah, she hates me now, I made mistakes but now I don't ever wanna be alone. I don't really ever feel at home. On my own, in the zone, that's the only way I know. Feeling low, about to blow back up. Here I won't ever let the doubt creep in. Gotta pop a couple more aspirin. I don't think I'll ever let you in. Easier to break it off as friends. I don't really understand myself. I don't really understand, need help. I don't wanna be left on the shelf. Couldn't even hear me if I yelled. It's so cold outside, I'm alone, I'm alright. It's so cold outside, I'm alone, I'm alright. It's so cold. Break down, always feel like I could break now, but I never let it take me to that place now. I won't ever let my thoughts get away now. I got better things to do, picking fate now. I just wanna be the best, call me great now. I don't know if I'm okay or insane now. I remember better days on the playground, hoping I can find my way even when I'm feeling down. I fight, even when I don't know what is right. I'ma pick a side and I'ma take pride. I will decide my fate and I will never let them tell me who I am. If you try to shape me, I'll be damned. Planet on the ground is where I stand. Never give up, that was always the plan. It's so cold outside, I'm alone, I'm alright. It's so cold outside. Everybody knows that I'm breaking down. Everybody knows I ain't faking now. Everybody knows my heart's vacant now. Yeah, she hates me now, I made mistakes but now I don't ever wanna be alone. I don't really ever feel at home. On my own, in the zone, that's the only way I know. Feeling low, about to blow back up. I won't ever let the doubt creep in. Gotta pop a couple more aspirin. I don't think I'll ever let you in. Easier to break it off best friends. I don't really understand myself. I don't really understand, need help. I don't wanna be left on the shelf. Couldn't even hear me if I yelled. It's so cold outside. I'm alone, I'm alright. It's so cold outside. I'm alone, I'm alright. It's so cold outside. I'm alone.
And we are live. Hey guys, this is my first stream that I'm actually doing on YouTube. Prior to that, like I was more on Twitch, more regularly streaming on Twitch. So this is my first time that I'm doing it here. So I've never experimented really how the YouTube algorithm works, and so here I am. I'm making my first release, and this one was Jia. It's out in the open. It took a lot of time for distribution for coming up, and let me just turn on my. Yeah, I can hear myself now. Wait, there's a reverb coming in. I think the reverb is gone now. Yeah, the voice will be much more clear. So, coming to the release, just let me show you on screen very quickly. Uh, which one is it? I think this one is the one. Yeah, you can see my screen now. Hang on. So if you search for Spotify, you would find my song. It's called Jia. I have it open, so therefore I'm like the first artist that pops up. So there you go. And Spotify is good enough to actually let me do my bio and make it a verified artist kind of thing, so you can read more about uh, myself there. Put some text, some thoughts as to what all went into the creation of this entire episode that took place. So being here was a journey in itself, because uh, if you really take the background or the backdrop or the whatever story that I came from. So I came from not a very not a very good background. Like, we were in a very middle class family. They never had this openness toward music the way I have, and it's like more like you need to study, you need to go up. So I grew up in this town, and I didn't learn music up that much, like while I was growing up. So I think it was more towards the end of the school, end of the college, when things started to grow up, and I finally realized, like, hey, I need to get into something more musically. And it was not easy. Like, there were people uh, who never used to support me. There always was someone down the line saying that, hey, uh, you can't, you're not there yet, sort of a situation. That so they're always there to disqualify you, and no matter what happens, uh, there was this constant rush and a push to do something, which I actually eventually landed up doing. So let's make this more of a fun stream. uh, I don't see any viewers joining in right now, so it's fine. Like, I can still keep on talking till they land up over here. So it's more like I haven't used YouTube as a platform as much as I am active on Instagram, or if I am, most of the time, what I usually do is I keep on working on something, and for some reason, uh, it becomes boring to a degree that, how long can you keep on working something when no one is watching you? So while I was streaming up, and when I actually saw, uh, what I actually saw was, you don't, like, there are a lot of misconceptions about how you release. So I was thinking to make a separate tutorial for that, uh, as to when I should come up with something more informative for those, the ones who are starting out. It's for them mostly, because there's a lot of questions in your mind as to, should I invest in this, should I invest in that, or should I go ahead and, maybe purchase this a mic, or the kind of cushion padding, what can do be better for my mix and stuff. So uh, I've never had those kind of questions in my mind. uh, the only challenge for me was, would I be able to make it like a studio sound kind of a quality in my end stream. That's the most important thing. I don't care about how, you know how stupendously expensive the studio gets and setup are. Even the mic which I'm using right now, it's cost less than $2,000, by the way. But I have tweaked the mic in such a way that it would sound something like a Shure SM58, or it would sound something like Shure SMB7. So it's up to you how you make the tweaks and the configs, and how much of less investment can you make in while releasing it. So that is a bit of a gamble. Uh, so I'd like to give a big shout out, first of all, to Amazon Music here, because they were the first ones to release my song out of all platforms combined. So a big, huge shout out to them. Because when I was trying to search when my song was published, so they were the ones who had it out on their stores the first, and I was like so happy to see a song pouring out over there. So kudos to them. And I think YouTube was the first one to. So YouTube, when YouTube releases the song, they don't you like there's a publishing method where YouTube does. So I might have uploaded my music, but if you search my song, so what actually you'll see is, there's one video which is uploaded in a title. It says various artists. So uh, this one was uploaded by YouTube. So, and then when I uploaded my official video, so this video is nothing. It was more like a audio visual kind of thing. So I got a copyright claim on my own video. So this was like, hey, how can you use it, because we have published it? So there's one mistake which I made, but I don't know how to do that. I think later on when I figure out stuff as to how I can have the video on my channel and not let YouTube monetize that. That's not a problem. So long as YouTube is doing it, like so long as I'm starting out, anything and everything is fair. So it doesn't matter. So why I'm streaming here is because I was doing this on Twitch for a very long time. I was getting weird subscribers there, like people who would come from across the world. They would then test their song. They would say that, hey, can you do me a favor and can you play the song uh, for me? So I was like, why are they doing this? And then they used to ask me for reviews of the beat and stuff that they have made. So technically, I was doing it for a very, very long time, and then I stopped doing it because I started getting bored out of it. And then when I focused my attention towards making music, so there was a time where I got bored doing that as well, because it's a, believe me, like if you have to sit in front of your screen, stare at your door for like 13 hours, 14 hours a day, it's not gonna be an easy task. And somehow at the end, you feel like you should rush it through. But my suggestion would be not to rush it through, because uh, no matter what happens, no matter how difficult or how easy it is, I think you should spend time and not rush it through the way I do it. And by the way, I'm very lazy. Like getting this set up, whole thing up was not like I started thinking about streaming like 1 hour ago, and then I realized, hey, uh, half of the setup is not even done. Like my wires were all over the place. So then when I set up the wire, and then I was like, damn, there was something wrong with the way this thing was communicating, and the music was not reaching the. So I recently discovered this song, uh, which I'm making a kind of a transitional cover. It's not exactly a cover. Like I'm gonna make a new song out of it. So there was one thing, like when I was humming the song, I was like, it kind of reminds me of this exact song. When I searched for it, and I found out that there's this. Now you can correlate, because there is. सुबह को आँख खुलते याद तेरा जाना ये कैसा मजा है जाना. So what this guy has done very beautifully is linked up सबसे पीछे हम खड़े हुए ऐसे कैसे, and then I realized, hey, there's something common in this track. So the part where I just love this transition bit. I'll just play it at a higher volume. So you can see like the higher wave, and ज़रा नज़र उठा के देखो इतने बुरे भी हम नहीं, and then so so I'm making basically the new song that I'm thinking of making is something along the similar lines. So I was thinking, why not go through the process of the song making with you guys as I am making it, so that you also get to see what happens behind the scenes, because usually this part is hidden. The only part that is visible to the audience is that's the 2 minute or 3 minute output of a song track, but they don't know, like, making that 2 or 3 minute output, it almost costed me like 3 to 4, maybe 3 to 4 months of work, and that includes the thinking and the logical process. So it's not just a 2 or 3 minute track, it's like a well carved out, that whole part where your creative mind gets stuck. And also there is one bit of it where you actually can you play the song. One bit of it with actually where, so I'll be reading the comments in between, so I'll be taking momentary pause over here. Anyway, so let's move on. I'll just open up my door so that it's convenient for you. Before I open that, let me just do one thing very, very quickly. So I'll go ahead and I'll find the chords of this and try to correlate that first of all. So it's Zara nazar dhaake dekho बैठे हैं यहीं बेखबर मुझसे क्यों हो इतने बुरे भी हम नहीं. So now what I'll do is, because there's a lot of people who made good covers on it, so I think the chords of this might be out there too. Let me shit spell it incorrectly. So now we need to correlate and find the relation between these two. So basically, I'll start with here. सुबह को याद खोए सुबह को आँख खो के याद तेरा आना ये क्या समझ रहा है जाना अदाएं दिल को तेरे को छू गई थी कभी न कुछ भी मैं कहना. So let me see what are the similar chords here. So I see C and A minor for sure, and then there's D minor, and then there's C. So over here I see there's D minor 7, then there's C for sure, then there's an F, and then there's a G. We have an F, we have a G, so it's kind of rolling around in the same chord, circling around in style. So I think, yeah. Yes, someone just got dropped off from the stream. तेरी आँखों का जादू. Oops. Fuck. I'll do one thing. I'll just keep my mic here at a distance. But I even like the video part. Like a lot of thought has gone in making of this video. Whoever's made it, Reverb, B5 Studios, you did an awesome job. There's gonna be a long process before we even start beginning, because right now we're just experimenting out what this song is gonna be like. So I usually use the piano because it's easier to come up with the bass tunes. And also then go ahead with if you wanna hear an acoustic version of what I recorded for Jia, If you're able to hear, if you're not able to hear, please let me know in the comments. It'll help me. And just, I'm playing this acoustic version just to, in fact, even record myself. गुम तुम किस सोच में बैठे हो. Wow, I forgot the chords once again. Yep, this is. गुम हो तुम किस सोच में बैठे हो, कुछ बोलो तो सही. डरना है किस बात का, सोचो जो जाना सबने हर एक दिन. तो ये वो बात थी कहीं भी सिमट ना सकी. था इस सोच में क्या गला, और क्या मैं सही नहीं. डर कोई नहीं, अब कोई गम, झूठे वादे अब तोड़ेंगे हम, या हो जाएंगे नम. डरना है, सॉरी, करना है तो क्या डरना, सोचो तो दिल में हो जब यकीन. गम है तुमको किस बात का, सोचो जब जाना सबको है एक दिन. नहीं तुम रुकना नहीं कहीं भी, तुम झुकना नहीं. यकीन दिल में अगर तो ज़मीन आसमां कुछ नहीं. नहीं डर कोई नहीं, अब कोई गम, झूठे वादे अब तोड़ेंगे हम, या हो जाएंगे नम. क्या होता जो कह भी दिया होता, वो सच जो मैं कह ना सका. क्या होता जो खुद से जुदा होता, अंत अपनी जिया होता. अंत अपनी जिया होता, अंत अपनी जिया होता. ओ ओ ओ So when I was coming up with this song, so basically I was coming up with, oh thank you. So I was basically coming up with what was going on while, like, I was trying to figure out this piano only, and I was to come up with, you know, the lead part of it, the bass part of it, what would be the bass line part of it and everything. So what would go in the sub, what would go in the instrument. So having done a lot of covers, I realized, like, there is something it's called very fascinating. Like basically, you take the mix out and then you dissect the mix entirely. So for example, there was one other song which I did a cover on, which is Chanchal by Danny Z. So uh, there was nobody had done a cover on this, and most importantly, the song was perhaps the most. So therefore, if you look for any sort of cover, uh, it would be either, you know, some slowed reverb thing, or my cover would pop up over here. The first thing that pops up is. So even more, the most difficult part about this song was the video itself. Like creating this 3D render table, turntable mix, like costed my system. I had nightmares. I don't know how did I even produce that. Like it was probably the most difficult video to make. So when I did this, I realized I can do it. I can go ahead and like I got a very good response out of it, and people were like, they were asking me questions, stuff like, "Is it the original? Like, did you do it? Did you do the song? Did you write it?" I was like, "No, it's Daniel Zafar, aka Danny Z." The way that he has done the song, it's almost so magical. Uh, it kind of bothers me like what was going inside his head when he was writing this, designing this whole stuff, because this song is magical, like my all-time favorite song, and it connects on so many different levels. But के अंधेरों में हम पास आते जाएं चले दूर तेरे जाने से ये आग उठे जैसे तूफान याद है पहली मुलाकातें सारी चल वही मीलों दूर जहाँ पे से चंचल ये हवाएं गीली ये फिजाएं छाए बादलों के साए Now the thing is, how I mean, what goes on behind making of the song? Like, what actually, like, how do you actually go ahead and begin? I have so many questions to ask Daniel Zafar right now. Like, what went behind making of it? How did you even begin writing it? Because his songs, all of it is so smooth, so smooth. Like, he's such a seasoned musician from the very get go. So while he was starting out, I was like, just following his brother's footsteps. Um, how big can he actually be? Turns out I was even a bigger fan of his after listening to his Blue Butterfly and all the songs on the album, and I was like, shit, this is like next level thing, absolutely killing it in that space. I know he's put out a song very recently. It's called Pretty Girl, which got a lot of weird mixed responses. I'm all in for whatever he's doing because I know whatever he's doing best. So our job here is to take out the common chords out of it, so I can see like the common chords that are being used here. C, A minor, D minor, F, G, and if you can see the common chords, it's D minor, C, A minor, F, and G. It's the same with just having like some variation. So just to keep it simple, like let's keep it this one only. C, A minor, D minor, F, G. So we'll just play alongside, and just for clarity, what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna take a docs just to copy that out. so that I keep on forgetting it. I have a habit of keeping a note for everything that I do, so that in case uh, when I lose track of where, and it happens very often, like we lose track of what's happening. Uh, Let me put on some music so that doesn't get very boring for you guys. So I'm starting out. So let me see if I can put C, A minor, D minor, F, and G, and if I can create something out of it first. I'm just pausing the music because it's gonna create a noise. Zara nazar. Okay. Also, one thing which I completely forgot is my TV is too bright here. I need to turn it down so that Zara nazar ढा के देखो. इतने बुरे हम नहीं. So basically shifting. So confusing, man. If I'm shifting from A minor to F, then it will be something like. So it shifts from. Let me shift an octave here. Okay, so this one will go with E minor here. Sorry, this is like the most boring part because I'm just figuring out and starting out, so bear with me. जरा नजर हटा के So I think most of it I got it. It's gonna be here. So na, na, na. So it goes like जरा नजर ढाके देखो इतने बुरे भी हम नहीं कहीं तो जाके तुम न पूछो इतने बुरे भी हम नहीं ज़माने की इन बातों में उलझो ना So this is the first one and this is the second one, which is basically intersecting in between. For those of you just joined now, I'm just trying to make up a song for Immortal Friction. Okay, ठीक है कैसा है भाई बहुत दिन के बाद स्टार्टिंग में लगा कोई और है सिर्फ अंग्रेजी झाड़ रहा था ओके लेट मी जस्ट गो बैक वंस एंड एक बार इसको फिर से देखते हैं जरा नजर उठा के देखो so it starts with a C बैठे हैं हम यही actually guitar one was sounding better so just like switch it up बेखबर मुझसे क्यों हो इतने बुरे भी हम नहीं ज़माने की बातों में उलझो ना है कैसा जा खुद से जो अगर तुम पूछो है हम तुम्हारे के नहीं sorry okay let me do this chorus friction तो है ना अरे जा रहा है बाय ब्रो सुनते जा आलाप सुनते जा तेरी आंखों का जादू पूरी दुनिया में है, दुनिया की इस भीड़ में सबसे पीछे हम खड़े. Wait, let me record this. It's coming out really, really nice. ज़माने की बातों में उलझो ना, है ये के आस जहाँ. खुद से जो अगर तुम पूछो, है हम तुम्हारे के नहीं. तेरी आंखों का जादू पूरी दुनिया में है, दुनिया की इस भीड़ में सबसे पीछे हम खड़े, सबसे पीछे हम खड़े. अब तुम जा सकते हो फ्रिक्शन. नींद आ रहा है ब्रो, 6 को ऑफिस है. गुड लिरिक्स ब्रो. अबे मेरा नहीं है बट जिसका भी है. सिल्क रूट गया यार, मोहित चौहान. एनीवे चलो, 6 को ऑफिस. शिट यार, इतना सुबह कैसे उठा जाता तेरे से. चलो गुड नाइट. So this started off with C. It goes to A minor, D minor, C again, then C, A minor, D minor, C, then F, G, C, A minor. Okay, C. I'm just trying to draw a Venn diagram between these two songs. So this doesn't start with C, it starts with the D minor. आँखों में मेरे जो सादगी न देखी, ऐसे कैसे मेरी जान, ये सारे बातें जो अधूरी सी रखी थी, सुन रहा है वो ज़माना. सुबह को आँख खुलते याद तेरा आना, ये कैसा माजरा है जाना. C comes here. This is D minor, F, C and D minor. D minor, F, C and again D minor. And this is C, A minor, D minor and okay, weird combination. But anyways, I can use all of it. If I could plug in my guitar, I could just play all the chords together and just figure out. I think that'll be easier, don't you think? Because in piano, it's it's becoming. So I think once again, if I have to combine them, let me just go back 1 second. Okay. The range is going so high, like there's a lot of variation here. It's not like I can pick on one chord and say that hey, this could be sticking it. So this is gonna be a little difficult for starting out. It's gonna be difficult. Is because in this the music can go here and there anyway. There's no fixed structure to it, so setting a bass line can be very very difficult. And again, there's like D minor. Then there is F. And then there's G, which is just like. सुबह को याद को दे याद तेरा आना ये कैसा माजरा जाना. Okay, so I think it's spinning in this entire region. So this is very very trippy because if you see this entire band, wait, let me just expand this for you. So this entire region that you have, right, starting from this to like 1, 2, 3, 4. So right from here to here, this is the zone of the song that I can say safely. So this is the entire thing is lying in this sphere. Now the trick is how to make the best and the most use of this. Let me see. What are the leads that I can think of? So instead of the initial whistle that you have, na, 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 because then what Hassan Rahim has also done is he's taken the best part of the song and just let me replay you that transition, so it's very very clear what I'm talking about.
नजर उठा के देखो बैठे हैं हम यहीं बेखबर मुझसे क्यों हो इतने बुरे भी हम नहीं जरा नजर उठा के
सुबह को आँख खुलते याद तेरा आना ये क्या समझ रहा है जाना. So that this part. सबसे पीछे हम खड़े. Hang on, let me shift one octave here and. So even the leads are like so easy in this. So it's hard to shift one bass. So like just look at it. So it's like very simple. So I think I got my starting point. Now let me work that out for you. And we're gonna take a little break. Okay, Sam. So this is what happens when I'm too tired of doing streams for long periods of time. So I do take a break in between. And nothing too fancy. I'm just gonna play some Counter-Strike, good old Counter-Strike, but with a little twist. I'll play zombie mode. Before that, what I do is just let me set my default mic to line 1 so that at least check. So let this FL Studio rest for a bit, and let me just grab my keyboard here, put it here, and just play for a while. So you guys are gonna see something very special. First time the stream is going, and I know my desktop is like very cluttered, and I don't care about your opinion because I need these files at any given point of time in the day. It has to be near my eyes. Also, let me play some song in the background for you guys so that you don't get bored while I'm playing. Okay, a small introduction to the zombie mod server. This is the most weird and like you would have never seen Counter-Strike in this format ever before, I'm sure. So in this format, basically what happens is you are a zombie or you are a human, and whatever you are, you have to protect your clan if you're part of the human clan, you have to protect the human clan. If you're part of the zombie, then you have to infect everyone so that everyone becomes a zombie. So if you touch it, that person becomes from a human to zombie, and then it's done. The map load is taking a lot of time.
Put it
Golem, it's another one.
Yeah, destroy the golem first. And then, yes, shoot the main boss. Голема или кого? Блять, ставь ее лучше в порно 3D, ебать, видишь?
Alright, shoot, it's the last time.
Go back. Gravity cover, yes. And you can use water.
Okay guys, it's actually in the ball.
Yes, good number of humans.
Just don't be fucking retarded like Americans. It's all in the ball.
Upgrade
okay.
heal, upgrade heal. Yes.
Actually, I have no control over what they are speaking, so not in their language.
Somebody come on, yes.
is dead, he's dead.
Why am I stuck here?
I'm all alone, man. I see you.
Cover him. Oh, he's dead. Oh.
Oh, it's not. Oh!
Good job.
He trimmed you. With
Who did
earth.
that? Who did that?
I don't know. Who was earth?
Who had eyes?
Hichan!
Fuck you, man.
He has height. Like a neighbor.
I almost made it. Fuck.
Wait your team like before second portal. not
And humans
first one.
are basically supposed to be very few in number here right now. They need to protect themselves, run and hide from the zombies.
It's a nice music.
Japanese rock. Or not
I mean, it should be something epic. It's true. It should be something epic. Like, I don't know.
Yeah. Here it is. Cover the gander. Oh no. He's going to die.
Anyways, so I'm gonna close
With
the
items
stream now.
material.
It's
Just going.
Dominating.
like some time.
I'll
Thank
use gravity
you for
first.
those who joined in.
Excuse me,
no
guys.
friction and
Why
the rest.
can't
I saw like 4
Gonna
views
lose anyway.
coming and going in between. Sorry that I started the stream late at night, but next time I'll try to stream. And yeah, do listen to my song. It's in the bio of this
Something may.
stream that you're watching. I'll be live next time with whenever I have a major update coming in. Yeah, I'm gonna sleep in sometime, so this is my last round. I'm playing zombie mode, and then I'll just go on. So I'm
You should
now
have
placing
restarted
theme,
first stage.
which basically
Your team.
7, 6, 5,
Is this the last stage?
3, 2,
as soon as the countdown one. Oh God, I'm a zombie. God, I'm a zombie. I have to go infect. This is the worst.
Gravity.
basically what I did is I just infected another human to become a zombie. They use all sorts of grenades and everything to...
Use water. Use water to save.
Multi-kill.
I just pulled off like a public material. I just killed 2 more humans. And what happens during escaping is like some of them are not able to handle it effectively. Some are not able to escape the beehole of the zombies and stuff like that. So
Multi-kill.
Oh, what's happening?
Oh, you have to...
oh, slay,
Долбоёб,
slay.
короче. You should defend, you fucking moron.
Yeah, fucking morons, don't defend.
9, 8,
Not to дурак, еблан, блядь, пиндосик.
Yeah, blonde.
4, 3, 2, 1.
It's more than so funny. I always end up, laughing the entire time I'm playing. Something or the other keeps on happening.
Хотя бы узкоглазый шарит, смотри.
Boys, good night. I gotta work tomorrow.
Good night. Hey, where's Robbie?
Man.
Dude, what the fuck?
Solo!
What the fuck was that?
Nah, man, just enable our TV.
10, 9, 8, 7,
We will not gonna make it.
6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
First blood.
Yeah, we can win.
Go abuse. Upgrade skill, upgrade.
Why do you want to abuse Jimbo?
Go back, go back, go back.
Go, the portal will close.
Multi-kill.
Okay, what is happening?
I saw. I'll try. Defend on my mark.
Basically, there are 2 kinds of people. One who really run away from the zombies and don't hug each and every
That
next
was
to
fucking
them.
close.
There are defenders who defend the
Almost
zombies from
there.
coming in. There are 2 kinds just throw a grenade at them so I can stop it in the tracks. So I don't like being defensive too much because I usually end up becoming a zombie, and I don't like being a zombie because it's very tiring to go through the entire blow. You know, doing that zombie rush. Being a zombie is difficult, as in you have to.
3 hard maps in a row.
Yeah, very hard.
Yeah, you have to think. Not just simply walk around. It's huge one more time.
I don't know what happened.
Nice man! -2 items.
Admin please.
We will get them, we will get them. After the boss.
All I know is I'm just running. Shit. This is becoming a much more fun part of the stream than the boring music and construct earlier. But trust me, the creation process is not that boring. Only the initial part I told you is boring. After that it becomes fun when you're layering out the track and researching in the feedback part takes a lot of time. So I'm not even blaming you guys if you really want to stream early this time. Next time you do much more better stream. I'm just doing this for fun. Game fun and I'm doing it off my stream. Okay, so I think this is the boss.
Range it, yeah. 3, 2, 1. Get up. Go to my mark. My mark. White mark.
Oh, nice.
People not listening. I think they're just slow. Pick up the user.
Damn it, what happened? I just got here.
They were straight up standing still.
Anyway, ending the stream now. So, thank you all whoever joined in. I'll see you next time. I'll have a much more constructive stream. I'm super sleepy now. So, yeah. Next time you'll actually see me doing the layering of the tracks and stuff. So, it's gonna be better. And go listen to my music. It is out on Spotify. Just go out there, listen to it. Let me know how you like it, how you didn't like it, what you like most about it. Although I got some very good feedback from my friends, but I want all of you to go out there and just listen to it
5 seconds.
because it'll help me grow and it'll help me make much more better music out for you guys. So that's all for you.
Nice.
See you. Good night. Bye. Take care, everyone. Love you all.